Work done problem with two variables. So it says crew A can assemble 2 cars in 5 days and crew B can assemble 3 cars in 7 days. If both crews together assemble 100 cars with crew B working 10 days longer than crew A, how many days round to nearest day must each work? Now let's try to read the problem again and define our variables. Crew A can assemble 2 cars in 5 days. So whenever we have a work done problem, we need to find rate at which each group or crew or member is working, right? So let's find out rate for crew A. So crew A can do 2 cars in 5 days. So in one day, 2 over 5 car. So 2 over 5 car per day. How about crew B? Crew B can assemble 3 cars in 7 days. So 3 full in 7 days. That means 3/7 of a car in one day, right? So that is the rate at which these crews are working, right? If both crews together assemble 100, that means together they do 100 cars, with crew B working 10 days longer. Let us say A has worked for X days and B is working for X plus 10 days, 10 days longer, right? And what they do? They assemble 100 cars. So total job done is 100 cars, right? So as you can see, in X days, what fraction of cars will be assembled by crew A? In X days, in one day they do 2/5. In X days, they will do 2 over 5 times X. That is a job done, right? So those are number of cars, correct? Now, crew B will do 3 over 7 times X plus 10 cars. Is that okay? So when you multiply cars per day with days, day cancel, you get cars. Do you see that? So that is the job done. And how much is the real job done? 100 cars. So when you add these things together, you get 100. So when you add them together, you get 100 cars. So that is how we get our equation. Now this is the equation to solve. Let's solve it and figure out what the answer is. So we get 2 over 5 x plus 3 over 7 x plus 10 extra days is equals to 100. So that is what we get. Now let's multiply everything by the common denominator, which is 35. So we get 14x plus 15 within bracket x plus 10 equals to 3500, correct? Now we can solve this. We say 14 plus 15 is 29x, so we get 29x plus 150 equals to 3500. Now from here we can find what x is. So we get x equals to 3500 minus 150 divided by 29. So that gives us x, the number of days. So let's use calculator, find the answer. 3500 minus 150 equals to divided by 29. 115, 15 over 29. So it gives me a fraction which is 115 and 15 over 29. So we'll round it to 116 days, right? So it gives 116 days. That is the time which crew A is working. So crew A will work for 116 days, right? So 116 days for crew A and plus 10 days, that means 126 days for crew B, right? So that is how we can solve these kinds of problems. So important thing here is whenever you have a work done problem, find the rate. Once you find the rate, then multiply it with duration and get the total job done. And then you get your equation. If you work like this, it'll be easy for you to do any work done problem. Hope you find it interesting. Thank you.